I said it was weak.
It was weak. That one was. That second one.
Are you ready?
No, go ahead.
Here's my center of operations, my desk.
Alright,
Go
I'm
ahead
at
and
the,
close
I
it
didn't
up.
start the,
If you want to
like,
know the
the
particulars of
adventure
how
yet,
I
I
do
just
what I
clicked the
do,
menu.
take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the
Make ravioli or this.
mystery-solving business.
If she's making it, then shouldn't she be making it?
What?
Don't talk about my stutter.
Just increase the voice a little bit. What'd you say?
I stuttered.
You stuttered?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You're saying something, making something? I don't know.
I said, if she's the one making it, shouldn't she be the one actually making it?
Yeah, shoot, I'm filling up the water.
And then I stuttered and I accidentally said she.
See? Oh, man.
Alright, come on.
What?
And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about
you
me
on?
enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That will tell you all about the mystery I'm about. Current assignment. What assignment? Bess and I are flying to New Orleans for a long weekend of fabulous music, sightseeing, and food. Okay, so I'm also going to visit Ned's friend, Henry Bolet, but only as a favor to Ned. Apparently, Henry's uncle just died, and he had to go down there for a couple of weeks. Ned says Henry's a nice guy, but kind of
Just click the ticket. Click the ticket.
Alright.
Warning, the best to play this game in a dark room. Well, I'm already in a dark room. Wow, what a puss. You're a puss. Would you stop? You're ruining it.
Hello? Anybody
Now shut up and play.
Miss me with that.
Shut up and play. I love how a bunch of underage females can play this horror game better than you can.
Hi, the door was open.
It's not really that scary to me. No. It's nowhere close to Thornton.
So you tell me Thornton was scary compared to this?
Yeah. Thornton was like Jigsaw compared to this.
What is it?
Something that'll make you feel better. Drink it. Just a couple
I love how
sips.
these games are tuned towards like 13-year-old little girls and you can't even play them.
That's it.
I mean,
No offense, but yuck.
Don't make her drink any of your weirdo concoctions. Then I really will have to take her to the emergency room.
You just go back to your phone call and leave us be. Don't pay him any mind.
Did you get knocked out yet?
Where am I?
You're at Henry Bolet's house, dear, in the library. He and I carried you in here after I found you
I did.
unconscious in the foyer.
Why is it so dark in here?
The electricity went out. Lightning must have struck a transformer somewhere. What happened? Can you remember?
Well, the front door was open, so I walked in, and then I saw this. Well, I saw a skeleton. And then he
It's her
saw me,
boyfriend's friend.
And then the light started flickering, and he threw
The
something
guy
at
that
me
talked is
exploded.
Ned's
The
friend.
smoke must have made me pass out.
You saw a skeleton?
I'm sure it was just someone, wearing a costume or something. I'm Nancy
Do
Drew,
what?
by the way. I came to see Henry.
So we surmised. I'm Renee Amand,
Oh.
Bruno Bolet's housekeeper. That is, I was. This skeleton that attacked you, perhaps we should call the police.
No,
She never stops talking.
police. Things are complicated enough. As
No,
it is.
her.
Henry's feeling a mite overwhelmed. Well, you all are
Wait
coming
until you
together,
see
so
Henry.
I'm gonna get back to my plant potting. You need anything? I'll be outside in the car.
No. He's the opposite.
I should call them.
He's really tall.
Them on hold for
Yeah.
5 hours and see how they like it.
He said I should call them and keep them on hold for 5 hours and see how they like it.
Yeah.
Tell me when you're out of that scene.
Yeah, well,
Alright, now turn towards the desk and you see the guy in the chair?
I'm waiting. I'm still.
Oh.
She's still talking.
Yeah, she has a habit of not shutting the hell up. Are you done?
My friend, I think I am friend.
If you can move.
I think you are capping about the fact that this isn't worse than the other one.
I'm not. I played this when I was like 6. Are you ready?
Basically.
Okay, turn towards the desk.
Henry and that?
Yeah. Click him.
What? Why does he look like a
So,
kid?
Nancy, nice to meet you.
What?
Ned's
He doesn't.
Check up on me, huh?
I don't know.
He's kind of worried about
He's
you.
just gothic.
Ned's a nice guy. I mean, I really don't know him that well, just from school. But when I mentioned that my only living relative just died, he was all like,
A little, yeah.
"How you feeling, man?
You
You
don't
doing
wanna
okay?
Yeah.
Wanna talk?" Of course, I guess I do come across as a little needy sometimes.
Were you very close to your uncle?
It's funny because Ned is like a super kind of jock type, and this is his friend.
My parents died in a car crash when I was 8. Since I had no
Ned
other
is a jock
relatives
type,
to
yeah.
keep me in, or should I say
He's like nerdy jock
out.
type.
Boarding
You,
school,
basically.
Summer camp, military school, college.
Bullshit. You work
After
out.
me, but he never spent any time with me. I didn't know him at all.
You're literally a jock.
I'm literally like not.
What are you doing?
You are.
What am I asking?
Great Uncle Bruno named me executor of his estate, which means I have to
Would you let me
keep all his
compliment you,
bills
you
are paid and
fag?
debts taken care of so his assets can be distributed. Unfortunately, he
Play this
couldn't
damn game with
care
me and
less
Hush.
about little things like keeping records or balancing checkbooks. Dealing with his creditors and their lawyers has been an absolute nightmare. So, thanks for stopping by, Nancy. And now you can report back to Ned that I'm fine and go enjoy New Orleans.
No, I can't. Not until I know who that skeleton man was and what he was doing here. And why he
Alright, so
knocked
first
me
thing
out
we're gonna
like
do
that.
after we talk to him
I can
is we're gonna
understand
look
you're
around
not
the
ready to
house.
call the police, but somebody should investigate. And since playing detective is kind of a hobby with me,
No offense, but are you sure you didn't just pass out from the
I'm
heat of
positive.
humidity or something and dream that you saw the skeleton dude?
I'm positive.
Okay, look around all you want, but I should probably warn you.
Uncle Bruno was into exotic pets and he didn't believe in cages.
So he gave him the run of the place. And just because
He says just because he's dead doesn't mean they are.
so if you're gonna
Oh,
be
great.
looking around, be careful.
It sounds exactly like how people die.
One of his snakes bit him.
Probably.
Are you done talking to him yet?
No here.
Oh my god.
Check out my Northbound collection real quick.
Oh my god.
Go to school and shoot up my school.
Would you just fucking play the game?
I wanna get phone up.
That's what I thought. Oh my god, there's a lizard.
Hey, friend, you was kind of little bit of my
I mean, he's the size of one of the bookcase shelves, so...
It's not that big.
Whatever.
Komodo dragons are the size of, what's it called?
Oh, just wait till you run into him then. Wait.
Yes?
Yeah,
Is
Komodo
your
dragons
great uncle's estate worth very much?
are
I
like
have
6
no
feet.
idea. Nor
Well, he's
will I
not 6
until I
feet,
get
but
all
he's
his
still a big
affairs.
lizard.
He was a dentist for most of his life, so he must have had some money squirreled away. As you can tell, he was darn good at squirreling away junk.
He never got married?
No way. I can't imagine anyone putting up
Nancy goes, he never got married, talking about this guy's uncle, and he goes, no way, I can't imagine anyone putting up with him for a day, let alone a
Check back with you
lifetime.
later.
Sounds
Damn. That's kind of mean to say about your own uncle.
Yeah.
Okay, out the door we go. What's this? Nothing. Cool.
My guy just lifted the laptop like it was a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, yeah, like, the laptop's not heavy, and it's like a big one, but like, Jesus, he like flung it across the room. You see that?
Yeah, I see. Oh yeah, you have to collect eyeballs.
He has to click his eyeballs.
No, you have to collect them. They're not real.
I played the game where I gotta pull people's balls.
No, they're not real eyeballs.
I know, I was kidding. I was about to say something else, but I'm gonna save that for later.
Mm-hmm. I love how her cell phone is a literal Nokia.
Romo Nokia, what?
No, Nancy's cell phone is a literal Nokia.
She's got the Palmer cell phone.
That's so funny.
Those things are like bulletproof, bro. Nokia can save a person's life.
I bet they were what helped people start developing bulletproof vests.
Yeah,
They just took apart what goes on the outside of a Nokia and put it in the vest.
Yeah, they're in the military, just investing with Nokia, they say just fill the sack with a bunch of these and tie it around their shoulders. How that works. Yeah, where am I supposed to go now?
You just finished your conversation?
Yeah.
Okay, first you need to look around the room you're in, so click that trophy shelf.
I gotta go turn all the way back around, bro. Alright. Here. What about it?
You need to click the trophies.
Each one?
Huh?
Each trophy, right?
Yeah. And you'll hear one that rolls.
Yeah, low rolling.
Yeah, you need to click it.
1991.
You need to click the rolling thing.
Oh, eyeball.
Told you.
That's pretty nasty.
It's not real.
It isn't.
No.
Anywhere else I gotta go now?
Just look around the room a little and then walk out of the room. Into the house, not outside the house.
I found a bunch of books, like a bookcase where a bunch of books move.
Yeah, don't do anything with that yet.
Oh, I think it's like a code, right? Like you put in the right code and you get it.
Huh?
I think it's like a certain order or sequence of like clicking the books.
Well, yeah, but we don't know it yet.
Yeah. That's facts.
Gator, can I help you?
Maybe shooting up my school.
Come here. There you go. Oh, are you looking at the big map thing?
Yeah, keeping in middle.
There's an eyeball in the building to the right. Do you hear this cat?
Yeah.
He's being so weird. Excuse me?
Oh, I found it. Is the brown one? Is the brown eye?
Yeah. And then that's it from that. And then if you turn around, and you see those portraits in the left corner, you can click at those. Don't do anything with them yet. Just look at them. Back out, and then if you look in the ground next in front of them, there's a piece of paper you can pick up.
Bird on it.
Mm-hmm. And then look in the fireplace, there's another paper.
Damn, you alright, Zeeks.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then if you go to the middle of the room again, and you turn to your right if your back is facing the doorway, left if you're facing the doorway.
So the fireplace on your back?
If the fireplace is at your back, you go forward. Yeah.
Is that what
That's the puzzle I'm on right now.
Huh?
That's the puzzle I'm on right now.
So I should do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, I'm just supposed to do this, but okay.
You use the arrows.
Oh. What is the star for?
That resets it if you mess up.
So if I'm like retarded, okay.
Uh, it's pretty simple. I think.
I have an idea. I have actually a pretty good plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I block this with that. That can.
You have to use both the ball and the block thingy to block those two lasers.
Yeah, I know.
The ball is not like the block. It will roll all the way to an end. So you need to move the wooden block up.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the big brain. Come on.
I don't know. Normally you're always complaining about these games.
Wow. Okay.
What you are?
No, it's okay.
Oh my god.
I understand. I see. See how you see me.
I had to mute my mic for that one.
Can't do that. How much you really say to that? Should have like Sigma mailed me there. No way to say.
I did no such thing. Let's see.
What's really poggers is the way that I should have put it down in the middle.
Hey!
Down like that. What?
Not you.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. I gotta figure out how to get that thing. Hey!
Jesus.
If I have to get up and beat your ass,
You won't.
y'all better shut the fuck up. I don't care, Gator. Don't give me that bullshit.
Hey, Gator, what are you saying to the other?
He keeps trying to fight Nancy.
No, maybe she called him a racial slur, bro. Isn't that right? Wait.
You're stupid. They're literally the same breed. They're brother and sister.
Does that mean maybe his colors? You never know, bro.
Oh my god.
He said, I don't want to play with that.
Oh, I done fucked myself.
Hey, yo.
Okay. So I'm thinking I have to do this. Right. So I know this part.
I think I messed it up.
Yeah, I did too.
No, but here's the thing. So once I get the block in the wall there, I can't use the block anymore, right? Because the laser keeps it going.
So what I'm thinking is, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. So I know we have to use the block again because we have to block.
The way for the other ball.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is we need to get.
Maybe you get the ball from the other side and use it to like affect the laser somehow. I don't know.
Oh wait, you just gave me an idea.
Damn, it's crazy.
If I get the. Oh, yes, okay. So if I can get. So I need to make sure the block is one below where the ball ends up on the. So for example, I need to get. Oh, but how would I do that? But if I do them there. Okay, wait.
They could. So we got balls, man. Balls make life so hard. Ashkura kesemli.
Oh wait, I got it. I know what to do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Boom! I'm so smart. Yeah, I did it. So you need to, so when you start out, you need to put, so you know you have to get the block above the ball so that you're able to hit the ball up without it hitting the side. From there, you need to move the block part. You need to move it to the right twice, and then down one, and then scoot it in front of the second laser. Then push the ball in front of the, like, towards it.
How am I supposed to get it in front of the second laser? Oh, wait, let's see. I need to scoot it down one.
So once you have the ball in the block on above it, you need to move it to the right twice to where you're able to get between, like, you know, behind it. And then move it down to where it's at the same level as the ball, but there's a space between them so that you can put your piece in between. Then you need to push it once in front, you know, to get in front of the first laser, and then push it again. It'll go in front of the second laser. Then go back behind the ball, push it towards the block. It'll block the two lasers. Okay, well then you need to go underneath the ball, underneath it, and push it up so it...
I know how to do it.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah, because you push it up and then you have a space to push the other block.
Yeah, well, no, if you push it up, then you go to the other side, push the ball to the other ball, and then you can use the block.
Okay, well, so let's try this again because I think I stepped up a little bit. Okay. I think I got it.
Man, we treated that like it was rocket science.
Yeah, it was, bro. Like 10 IQ points right there. Like, I used to lost 10 trying to do that with too much effort.
Oh, I've done fucked myself.
Hey, yo, it's my job.
Oh, but I can unfuck it. I can fix it.
Hey, yo.
I lied. I maybe can't. Oh, yeah, I fucked myself. Fuck.
Baby, I have the Edward pass.
No, you don't.
I don't. Wow.
Yeah.
After gaining all this trust, I still have it.
Oh, my God.
No.
Okay. Uh-huh. Shut up. Did you get it yet?
Almost got it. I just have to move the block down to the other leg.
Careful, because you can't put it somewhere where you can't.
I know.
Yeah.
Can't put it in the corner.
I just found that out.
Oh, you messed it up, right?
No, I did like a minute ago. Now I'm back where I got the two balls covering the laser.
We got the 2 balls.
Shut the fuck up.
That's crazy. I know we're getting cheated out by the NC Drew game.
Anyway. Shut up.
Mad toxic.
I'm about done with you. Oh, wait, I think I figured it out. Shut up, Gator.
Animal abuse.
Oh, shut up. He's about spoiled as hell. Yeah, I figured it out. Good. Okay. I hope. Oh, yeah, I got it. Boom. Yeah, I got it. I got the eyeball.
Which one?
Did you get it?
Which eyeball?
The one from the table.
Yeah, I got that wrong.
The one we were just working on.
Yeah, I got it a while back.
The puzzle we just did.
Yeah, crazy, right?
You finished it without telling me?
What? I thought you finished it. You said you finished it a minute ago.
I just finished it. Alright, now we need to go upstairs. Go in the room at the top of the stairs. There's an eyeball in the drawer in there.
There's too many balls in this house, man.
Oh my god.
All these goddamn balls.
Alright, now I'm gonna call Bess.
Hello? Bess, hi, it's me.
Hi, Nance. I just got back from the shopping.
Which I am happy to report is fantastic here. So, what's going on with you?
A lot.
A lot as in a whole bunch of fun stuff.
Let me start by telling you what happened when I arrived at Henry's house. I walked up to the front door and discovered it was open. So I walked in.
Why am I Bess now?
You were knocked out by a skeleton wearing a red ascot?
Someone dressed as a skeleton wearing a red ascot.
You think it was a burglar?
I'm not sure. I caught him or her sneaking around this scale model of a cemetery. And later I found a tracing of something right by it.
Huh?
So if I could just figure out what is the tracing of, and what, if anything, it has to do with...
Well, you have to play as Bess for some of it.
Might be able to figure out who Skeleton Man is.
I know that tone of voice. You're not leaving there until you've done just that, are you?
Oh, I also found some kind of receipt in the fireplace that may or may not be a clue.
What's it a receipt for?
That's what
It's
I need to
because of the
find
receipt
out.
in the
It's
fireplace.
half burned up. All I can read is the receipt number and the name of the place it's from. See,
Gross.
Zeke's? You gotta be kidding me.
what?
I just took a sip of the wrong soda.
I mean, I'm sitting here on our balcony in the French Quarter looking down at a place across the street called Zeke's.
That's great. So go over there and ask whoever's behind the counter what receipt number 21-3872 is for.
You want me to snoop?
I wouldn't call it snooping.
Forget
I'm
it.
gonna do it.
Bess,
I'm not good at that sneaking around stuff, Nancy. I get nervous, my tongue gets all knotted up, my palms sweat for nothing of my armpits.
Beth, receipt number 21-3872. Just go in and ask what it's for. No big deal.
Maybe not for you.
Beth, you can do it.
This is not gonna end well, I just know it. Okay, I'll call you as soon as it's over.
I'll be waiting.
Hey, doing a little end of the day shopping, huh? See something you like?
I like everything.
That's what I want to hear. I'm Lamont. This is my place. So if you got any questions, I'm the guy to ask.
Actually, I do have a question. This friend of mine found the number of a receipt that came from this shop, and she asked me to ask you what the receipt is for. But if you're really busy, or you'd rather not, or it's against the rules,
No problem. What's the number?
21-3872.
21-3872. Here we go. That ticket was for a large box of assorted unknown items I bought from Henry Bolay. And, that's all I can tell you.
Is something wrong?
Look, I just don't want to make trouble for anyone, okay?
Can you tell me what was in the box?
It's still in the back room. I haven't had a chance to really go through it yet. Hey, is there something else I can help you with? Beads, hula dolls, old books. Got great deals on all of them.
Seeing as this place is called Zeke's, and it's your place, shouldn't your name be Zeke?
Guy I bought this place from wouldn't sell it to me unless I swore I wouldn't change the name. So I didn't. Funny thing was, his name wasn't Zeke either.
Is Henry Boulay a friend of yours?
No, I met him at the reception at
He was
Bruno's
like-
house following the funeral. Gave him
Bess
my
was like,
card, said
seeing
what
as
he
this
wanted to
place's
talk
name
about.
is Zeke's and you're the owner of it, shouldn't your name be Zeke? And he goes, well, I bought it from the old owner who made me promise that I wouldn't change the name. That was the only way he'd sell it to me. Funny enough, his name wasn't Zeke either.
Was Bruno a friend of yours?
Way I hear it, Bruno Bolay didn't have any friends. But I wish he had been my friend. I mean, That house of his is filled with junk. He kept everything. For someone in my business, the place is knick-knack heaven.
I think I'll look around some more.
Enjoy.
Is that a... What is in that tank? What the... I don't want to know.
Haven't done that yet.
Did you, look in that green tank?
Close, but no cigar.
Gator, can you stop your shit?
That doesn't quite cut it.
Did you look in it? Oh.
Still needs some work. I'm getting there, I think.
Huh?
Okay, you hear me. That's good.
This might come in handy.
Okay, I'm looking at the green tank.
Click it.
Yeah, I did.
It moves. Did you get it to move?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like an alien, I guess.
Okay, now you need to turn around from the green tank, and we have... Oh, wait, no. First, you need to go to your left from the green tank. Click that brown cupboard thing in the right corner. And click the green bottle in the last thingy. Did you click it?
The sneezing powder?
Yeah.
Nice. So she's gonna steal that.
No.
Stinking powder.
Not stinking, sneezing.
No, I'm just like looking at all of them.
Oh, I'm my Gatorator. Oh, my big boy. Annoying, but so cute. Alright, move, buddy. I'm gonna lay down so you can lay on me. Can you move your big butt? Here, come on. Did you hear me? Did you grab the sneezing powder?
The sneezing powder?
Yeah.
I have the sneezing powder in my purse.
Alright, so now you need to turn, like, go back to that green tank and turn around.
Go back to the green tank and turn around.
Yeah, you see all those shelves?
Go back to the green tank and then turn around, like, to all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it.
Now we have to make it work. So if you click one of the items, you'll be able to tell what I mean.
I know what you mean.
It's kind of like a little obstacle course.
I'm good.
Well, you have to do it.
Close, but no cigar.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
What are we trying to do? I don't understand.
So we need to get it to where when you click that balloon thing, there's like that lever thing. If you click it, the balloon
Still needs some
blows
work.
up. Not blows up, but you know, And you have to you have to get it to where when you hit that, you click you're looking at the shelves, right? With the piano thing and all that. If you put your mouse over that helium tank and move it to the left to where that brown lever thing is, you can click it. So we have to get it to where when we click it and the balloon inflates, it you know what I mean, don't you? No. Well, eventually it does. But we have to get it to where so it starts a series of events, kind of like dominoes. So whenever we hit that, we need it to
Why did that, like, why was it so difficult for you to get? It took so long. Like,
wow, thanks. You just called me stupid.
no, I think you were just doing something else, so you just weren't paying attention, so you kept trying to repeat me, like, wait, we do this, and then we do that. And I was like, I had no idea what you were saying.
I'm so sorry that I'm too slow for you.
No, you were just not paying attention, I think is what it was. It's not your fault. This is, like, way too much work for my brain.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'm telling you, this is way too much work for my brain.
Well, I've got some of it, I think. I just don't understand what goes up in that part.
What is the goal?
I don't know why we can't just go spring, like, set the fan up and put it in front of him and put the sneezing powder, but we can't. Oh!
That doesn't quite cut it.
What are we trying to do?
Ah!
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna look up the answer.
No, wait. Okay. So, we need to get... So, if you look on the end of the, like, pulley thing where the balloon... You click the balloon thing, there's, like, a weight, right? So, if you put the... It's like a green and yellow record player thing. If you put that next to it and click the balloon thing, watch what happens.
Right. Goldberg.
Huh?
Goldberg machine answer.
What are you doing?
I found the answer to how to do it.
Oh, well, don't tell me, because I'm not going to be a wimp and ruin the game like you.
This is how I have fun.
Consider this the last time we play this.
Wow, really?
Because you don't even want to play it right.
No, I'm playing it.
No, you're not.
I play things right.
Well, that's not right, so.
Wow, it's toxic. You do me like that?
Mm-hmm.
Close, but no cigar.
Dude, trust me, it's like how this how it works. Trust me.
Whatever.
I assure you this is how we should.
No. Have fun cheating and being a loser.
I'm not cheating, bro. I'm like just doing it the way it's supposed to work. Like,
No, you're cheating because you're a loser.
well,
Still need some work.
So we need to work from the bottom. Okay, so that has to hit something there. Which in turn... Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
it's my flay sound effects you're making right now.
Huh?
The sound effects is funny as well.
What are you talking about?
It's like,
That's because I'm doing it right.
Close, but no cigar.
Doop, 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 doo, doo. What if that goes there?
Well, I've
Well,
got the right ID.
that was not it. Okay, wait. We'll put that there. Where does this even need to go? I don't understand why that would go.
Well, I beat the thing.
Nice, because you're a cheater. Great.
I'm not cheating. I'm literally playing this way it's supposed to be played.
No, you're just a cheater. I'm gonna use my actual brain.
I did. I just used it offline.
Not talking to you. Pop.
I'm getting there, I think.
Ah, fuck. But this needs to go. That's the only place it can go. Oh, wait.
Close but no cigar.
Oh. We try that.
Wait, there's a puzzle.
Yeah,
Still needs some work.
Yeah, this is for
don't know.
Hamlet 1332, Hamlet 836, Hamlet 8144, Hamlet 12112.
You're ruining the game. I'm not to that part yet because I'm not cheating. Remember this. 13-year-old girls
Think.
play this game and don't cheat.
Well, more power to them. More power to them. I did not play this when I was younger, so.
I don't think that would do anything, but we're gonna try it.
Well, it was our goal.
I know, I was one of them.
Well, I've got the right idea.
You have to realize I have no shame when it comes to this.
Uh-huh.
I have no shame.
Yeah.
Is that angry? Or what?
What do you mean? Well, because I thought you were gonna do it with me, but instead you cheated and made it non-fun.
Wow, are you for real? You're making that too?
Close but no cigar.
Yes. Maybe that goes there. That goes there. But that can't go there because I need that. Ah! Now we try it.
I swear to God, if you take like 30 minutes on this, and you like eventually cheat, you'll laugh so hard. You'll laugh so goddamn.
No, I just did it without cheating.
There, that should do it. Lamont, could you help me?
Sure, what do you need?
I can't quite reach that bottle up there. Could you get it for me?
Sure.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Oh shoot! I'm sorry. I'll go get you something. What do you need?
Nose spray. Back room.
No spray, back room, got it.
not having me a sneezing fit.
Cute dog.
Can you like not like see my air? What's going on? Guy's dying already.
Alright, no spray.
I need to go through that box for Nancy, then get the nose spray for Lamont.
Oh, I know what Hamlet is. It's a word code. No, it's a word code. You're welcome.
I still don't know what that means.
It's like we did in that one Nancy game, where it was like the first word, third, you know what I mean? Or first paragraph, blah, 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 etc., etc. You need help.
Wait, I think I know what you mean. You mean like first sentence?
I'm trying to figure out the key to it right now. Let's see. Okay, so you need to look at Bess's observations. I think we have to scroll down. Yeah. I bet if I use those, I'll be able to count on the letter about. Okay, yeah. So. Let me see. Okay, so it's in the first sentence.
I'll be able to count on
Are you listening?
the letter. What?
I figured it out. So it goes in the, there's no like paragraph, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, so you know how the first number is 1? Well, the first number in the whole letter is L. So that's the first one. Then the next number is 3, which means we count 3 forward from that L. So 1, 2, 3, which gives us E. Then we count forward, let's see, 32. Yeah, what?
L-E-E. That's so far what I got.
You have to count 32 forward.
Oh, hell.
It's B. I think, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's B. So it's I, E, B. Next is 8, so we count forward 8. 1, 2, 3, 4,
So
5.
L-E-B.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So it's E again.
E-E.
Now we need to count forward 3, which means one's N. Count forward 6, it's the U. Count forward 8 again, it's 1, 2, 3,
You're going pretty fast, alright.
N.
L-E-B-E. 11.
And then 14 is D, or, yeah, D. And then we need to count forward 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get T. Next is 1, so that's O. Next is 12. And that's 1, 2. D. So we have L, E, B, E. So we need to enter that on the box. L, E, B, E, N, U, N D T O D. Got it.
Whoa, this is weird. I better call Nancy and read this to her word for word.
Wow, Bess, that is weird.
No, I'll tell you what's weird.
How do you know
The
what the
box
last
the
text
letter
is?
is in is
It's
padded
not, it's
and
just
it
the
has
end
a
of it.
round indentation in it that's the
So you need to
exact
click those
size
letters
of
into the
human
box. It's
skull.
not, you don't have to put them in
It's what
order.
used to contain a skull, but now it
It's just
Did you find anything
LEBE
else?
Yeah.
NUN
inside the box, this box,
DT
there's a couple of photographs. One's of a boy and
OD.
a dog, and the other is of an iguana dressed up like a pirate.
Yeah, it's the last two.
And there's a costume in the box of a skeleton man.
Do you need me to read it to you again?
And did I mention that Lamont was very reluctant to talk about
It's not a
hiding the
word.
box of stuff from Henry? Said he didn't want to get
what's
anyone in
last row?
trouble, whatever that means.
D.
Sounds like he or Henry or possibly both are up to something they shouldn't be.
It's
Good job,
LE
Bess. I'm gonna poke around here and see if I can find out anything about a skull called the Whisperer. You better go take care of Lamont.
BE
Would you believe it? The guy is still sneezing.
N
Keep nose spray
U
around because something's wrong with his sinuses.
N
He's gonna
D
hate me.
Yeah.
T O D.
Oh, T-O-D.
Yes.
I didn't get the T.
Yes?
Alright.
Why is there an empty frame in the gallery in the other
And then you'll
room?
automatically switch back to Nancy when Bess calls her.
Renee says it disappeared sometime after Bruno died.
Was it valuable?
In a way, it was of my parents. I think it was painted in the garden out back. Renee doesn't like me. Wouldn't surprise me if she took it out of spite.
I found this scrap of paper in the fireplace. Do you know anything about it?
No. You always go digging around in people's fireplaces?
Just looking for something that might tell me who that skeleton man was.
Ah,
Are you sure you don't know anything about it?
yes. Anything else?
And then when
Why
you
is there
switch
a
back,
model of
talk
the
to Henry
cemetery
again.
In the other room.
Because great Uncle Bruno used to oversee the cemetery next door.
Don't forget to save
Scale
often.
model so he could keep track of where everything, or should I say everyone, was. Crafted all those miniature crypts himself. And people think I'm weird.
Do you know what this is? I found it in the other room.
Looks to me like some kind of trace.
Something is
I
wrong.
was thinking that maybe my skeleton man left it behind.
Well, I sure don't know anything about it. Anything else?
I'll check back with you.
Alright,
later.
now we're gonna look outside the house. And we're gonna talk to
Nancy.
Renee.
Welcome to my little lantern-lit corner of the world.
It's a little wet out here.
I don't mind.
Oh, you can
No
skip
one should
the
mind the
coffee?
rain.
Mm,
The end of
no.
the world would come much too
arrow, I
soon.
think.
Did you and Henry have a nice
I think it
chat?
is.
Uh.
No, it doesn't. Never mind.
Did I detect a little animosity between you
Good,
two
you
back
deserved
there?
it.
Henry's a very morose, very negative young
Why
man.
you do me like that?
Very cunning.
Because you
too.
cheated.
In fact, I'm fairly certain
Yeah, I
that
did.
he's been selling off
I just
Dr.
looked up the
Bolay's belongings.
That's cheating,
on the
dummy.
sly.
Won't all
No,
of
it's
Dr.
not.
Bolay's belongings go
Whatever.
to Henry
It's called
anyway?
innovation.
Absolutely
No, it's not.
According to Dr. Bolay's will,
Plagiarize your
Henry is
college
the third
essay
percentage
and then
of
tell me it's called
Dr.
innovation.
Bolay's physician, Gilbert Buford, gets 30%. Our Lady of Route 57
I said-
School of Dentistry and Cosmetology gets 30%.
Um,
and I am to receive 10%.
Plagiarize your college essay and then tell me it's innovation.
After I got knocked out.
No, but the thing
Never
is,
you
God just
mind.
say it's
It
like,
was just
there's
a
no
little
point in
remedy
doing
I
that
brewed
because
up on
if
the
you write your own
spot to
story,
help
it
you
actually
feel
sounds
better.
depressing enough to just take it.
You know what I meant, dummy.
But when you're
If
doing
you don't
some
like
puzzle
Henry
like,
that much,
it doesn't
how come you're
have
still
that,
here?
like, that
I'm here because Dr. Bolay paid me in advance.
Wow.
Always fulfill my
That's not what I meant.
obligations.
It's like,
Have you ever seen this before? I found it by that scale model of the cemetery that's inside the house.
right?
It's a mystery to me. I suggest you ask Henry. He leaves things lying around all the time.
You know what? When I become a designer for Her Interactive
But I do.
and we're doing betas on the game, I'm gonna make you play the game through without a walkthrough.
Service to you.
What can you tell me about the painting that's missing from
Yep,
the frame
and there
of the
won't be any
gallery?
walkthroughs because it's not
Very
been
little, I'm
published yet.
afraid. I I didn't notice the picture was gone until after the reception following Dr.
Yeah.
Bolay's funeral. I cannot even tell you what it was a picture of.
Why are you saying
If
sorry?
you don't mind my asking, what's in that little pouch you wear around your neck?
Well, so is their TV.
Things. Secret
No,
things.
shut off now.
Oh,
Things that
good.
have special talents when special times
So it turns out that Gator's been complaining because he likes when I lay down, because then he can lay like on my butt or my back where the blanket is and crawl under and get warm.
Oh,
I don't blame him.
Where?
So whenever we hear him crying like that, literally I laid down like I am now on my stomach. He's fine. He's sleeping under the blanket.
After Dr. Bolay passed that night, I saw him.
He's such
in
a
the
spoiled
hall.
little shit.
He was there, then he was gone.
I did it though. I can't blame anyone but myself.
Because if it was Mr. Death, and I truly think it was, he's come back.
He's like the toddler of the group of cats. Are you outside yet? Oh, I'm killing wasps. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this part. Die, 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 die. Haha.
that should keep you guys quiet for a while.
I just killed all the wasps. I'm a boss.
The N-word pass.
Oh, big spider. Don't like that.
I love that.
I'm out of there. What's over here?
Those aren't wasps. I'm pretty sure those are like, what are they called?
Hornets.
No, not hornets. What are they called? The ones that glow in the dark. They're called
It's not a lightning bug, or you wouldn't have to kill them. They're not those. No, I'm not looking at the fireflies. I'm talking about the,
Dude, no animal or like no insect has a cooler name than fireflies.
Oh, I can leave the cemetery thingy? Okay, we're gonna go exploring.
Fireflies. That's such a cool area.
What am I even looking for?
You know fireflies?
Did that. All done. I haven't done that. Still have to do that. Did that.
What?
I haven't done that. Did that. Can't check that off yet.
Oh, I love fireflies, yeah.
Check. Check. I haven't done that.
Explore the cemetery. Explore every,
Done
and, okay, no, I haven't done that yet. Okay, well, right now I'm out exploring. What's this?
To figure out if there's anything camouflaged in that design, I'm gonna need some paper.
Alright, I need to go find paper.
Hello again.
Do you by any chance have
By
some
any
plain
chance have
paper and
plain
anything like
paper
chalk
and
that I can
anything like
use?
chalk that I could use?
Don't have any chalk,
But I certainly have paper.
But it's up in my room, and I'm afraid I cannot retrieve it for you until I'm finished here.
What are those called
You
again?
get
that
the sudden
blow-
urge to
blow
draw a
the seeds
picture?
away and, like, you cast
Something
them
like that.
A dandelion?
Oh, I'll help you. That way you'll get done faster.
Gracious, you are the picture of impatience, aren't you?
Oh.
Well, I appreciate the offer.
Oh, no, they aren't called
Why don't
dandelions.
you
They're
just
called,
try this instead? It's an extra key to my room.
Oh.
The paper's in a drawer.
I know what
in
you're
my
talking about.
nightstand. Just go on up and help yourself. But make sure you lock the door when you leave, you hear?
I'm pretty sure they are dandelions, though.
But Henry, him I do not.
I don't know.
I really appreciate this.
As long as you're going up there, my appetite could use a little plate.
Yeah.
So I would be much obliged
The
if
other
you
ones
would
are
bring me
dandelions
a
too, by
candy
the way.
bar from your
Yeah,
nightstand.
I knew that. That's why I was like, wait, are they the same? And I was like, I'm pretty sure they are.
That's wild. They're the same thing. I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure the white ones are they lay the seeds for the yellow ones.
So I guess it's like male and female.
Kinda. The white ones, because people, even if people don't blow them, like the wind will blow them, and that's what scatters the seeds for more to grow.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. We had
One
like,
for Renee
back in Washington, right? in
and
the
one for me.
school
Yum.
field,
Gosh, these
field
things are good.
thousands. the summer.
Yeah.
And they would go fast, too. Like, it would be like right at the beginning of spring to summer. That's when it would start.
Hiccup powder? Oh, I would kill myself.
Yo, man.
What?
Let's say you're like a big redwood house, right?
Uh-huh.
Like a big one-story redwood house.
Ew, she has a creepy doll in her room.
Nice. But let's say you own a big one-story redwood house, right?
Uh-huh.
What color would the stairs be?
A big I don't know.
You want me to repeat what I said in the first part?
Sure.
A big one-story redwood house.
I guess red.
It's a one-story house.
Well, you can still have steps to the porch.
No, that's not supposed to mean. The meme is supposed to be that it's a one-story house. How does it have stairs?
Oh, well, they didn't do that very well.
Okay.
I mean, am I wrong?
I guess you're not. Like...
It can still have steps. I've seen a bunch of one-stories that have steps up to the porch.
I mean, I guess. I'm just like... Alright. Gotta just finesse your way out of that.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all I'm kidding.
Now I'm snooping in her room. Whatever. I'll do that last. Okay. I got it. What part are you at?
Talking to the old lady.
You're just now at that?
Well, I don't
You
know
bring
what
me that
months you were
cocoa
talking
kringle
about,
bar
so
like I asked?
Right here.
You turn, when you walk out into the garden, you turn right.
I could devour these plants.
Your
I've
first
gotten out of
right.
Dirt and all. How else may I be of service to you?
Those weird symbols on the wall in your room. Do you know who painted them?
I did. Fact of the matter is, there's a spirit living in that wall.
You know, like, what I realized
A
is
spirit?
the game of my
Got a
childhood
voice that it
was
sends
quite
shivers
literally
down the
Minecraft.
spine of
Now that I
Dracula
think about it.
himself. Used to hear it sometimes.
Sure, I had a bunch
in
of
the
other
dead
games
night,
over here and there,
half talking,
right?
half
But the
whispering,
main one that
saying
really,
this
like, got
one
me
word I never
going
heard before,
was Minecraft, 'cause
like
I
it
always
was
did
from a
really, like, really
language no
technical
one
stuff.
on earth spoke. And suddenly,
Of course you
Well,
did.
even in school,
the
even in school,
spirit
they made
was
us make-
trying
I-
to
you know, I
cast
made
a
a calculator
spell on
for
me.
once, right?
So I got
Yeah, you
me a
told me.
book and found out that
Yeah.
by painting the word
Like,
I
you could
heard
plug
on the
in any
wall,
number, I think up to-
syllable
what was
by
it? Was it
syllable,
10,000?
in hoodoo signs,
And it would
I
work.
could
Like, you
counteract
multiply
the
anything
word's
up to
power.
10,000, it would work.
How'd you do that?
The spirit has
I
not
just- I know,
spoken
like, I
that
knew how the
word
functions
or
worked
any
with the
other
redstone
since.
and the repeaters.
What was the
So I
word?
just make it so that,
Darling, a
like-
sack
so
full of
there's
water
a bunch of
moccasins
things. There's
couldn't
called
get
a
me to say that
compensator,
word out
a
loud.
repeater,
Nor would I write it
redstone,
down. No, sir.
dispensers,
Not ever,
sand,
ever, ever.
ironically
I'd
enough.
better get going.
Fare thee well.
And each of those had a function that they did. So let's say I had the chest with the dispenser, it was filled with fake sand. The compensator would tell the circuit how much was in the chest. So depending on what number you click, you put that much sand in the thing, and then the compensator told how much, and it would, you know, make the rest of the thing work and put that certain amount of sand, and then they would recognize it and it would display the digits. At first, I had a really simple display because I didn't know how to wire up the digit display. And then I learned how to wire up the digit display, so I made it like digital. So you would put like 5 times 5, right? And they give you 25.
Well, where's the damn paper?
Huh?
She didn't give me any paper. Did I miss where it was?
Okay, I got boring.
No, I'm listening to you. I was just doing this while I was listening to you, and I realized I was missing something. I wouldn't have asked you how you did it if it was boring, retard.
My bad.
Anyway.
No, because when I started saying it was technical, you went, of course.
Yeah, because I'm stupid.
Bruh.
Where's the damn paper she's telling me about? Oh, in the top. Yeah, in the top drawer. Okay, well, now that I have the damn paper.
So can't find those wasps, bro.
You walk. Okay, I'm going to show you how right now, okay? Or tell you how. Let me get back outside. Okay, when you walk out the door, go forward. And then... Forward. Yeah.
Killed them. Nice. I just got a fruit out of it, is that it?
Yeah.
Do you know that figs, every fig has a wasp bug arm inside of it?
Nice.
Yeah. But like the fig obviously like digests the wasp, so the wasp is completely gone by the time you eat it, but
Why do they all have it?
yeah. Because that's the only way that the fig will be able to like mature.
Really?
If a fig doesn't get the wasp into it, it won't grow.
That's weird.
Because the fig's mating process by itself, it accidentally pollinates, or it fertilizes the fig itself while it's happening. So when that happens, the fig matures, and then eventually after all the wasps inside of it get born and they leave the fig starts to develop.
That's disgusting. I'm never eating them again.
Yeah. So what happens is the mother wasp, the parent wasp that goes in there dies, and
then they have a little funeral?
no, that's fine. No, I'll tell you how the whole life cycle works. So,
It was a joke.
no, I'm just saying, so the female one, what she'll do is she'll fly outside, right? She'll fly out of the fig that she was born from, right? And as she flies, she's already like mated with a male, because the males they live their whole lives in the fig, right? So here's how it works. So that female, it flies into an matured fig, it crawls into this little hole in the bottom of them, and then it pollinates the inside of it, right? And then it dies in there. And after it dies in there, the rest of the baby wasps, right? They get born. The males, they have no wings. So all the males do is they mate with the females, right? And then they dig a hole for the females to get out, but they die as they're digging the hole.
Still
And
have
then
to
the
do
female
that.
goes through the holes, and then they fly to a new fig, and that's how the life cycle
Did that.
itself.
Check. Still have to do that.
Crazy.
Check. Can't check that off yet.
You don't care. Nice.
No, it's just creepy.
Huh?
I said it's just creepy.
They're called fig wasps, ironically enough.
Or was it this?
I don't even know what I'm supposed to do now.
You did the wasp? No, go out the gate of the garden.
Okay. Then?
Go forward.
Yes. And then?
What do you mean?
Yeah, then what do I do after I go forward? There's like 4 routes.
Forward.
Okay. And then what?
Where are you now?
Again? tree.
By a tree. Forward again.
Tree with no leaves. Okay, forward again. Now I'm by this like cemetery house thing.
Click it.
Okay. The door rattles.
Now look at the engraving things on the columns.
The what? The engravings on the columns?
Mm-hmm.
How do I look? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna need some paper. Alright. So how do we get some paper?
God.
I don't know. She's the one who wants some paper.
Talk to
Should I get
Renee.
that cash? Talk to who?
Renee.
Renee. Okay. We talk to Renee. Honestly, Nancy Drew is the creepiest looking character in the game so far.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the black outline, just like wearing no colors. Man, creepy.
It's because they don't ever show her face in games.
Yeah, why not? I don't understand that.
I don't know. Either they're lazy or they just don't.
Why should it have been somebody that like died or something?
Well, then they would have used her in earlier games.
Huh?
If that was the case, they would have stopped using her. They wouldn't have just never used her.
No, like maybe it was like a relative who died, and it was like the games were made in honor of that person. So.
Well, no, Nancy Drew has been around since the 1930s.
There's a person named Nancy Drew that's been around since the 1930s.
No, she's not a real person.
Oh, okay. What the hell was she doing in the 1930s?
They were just books back then.
Wow. This was a book series too.
Oh yeah, there's like hundreds.
That's wild.
I used to read them. They're pretty good. I still have a couple.
Nice. It's pretty wild. Huh? Wait. Hey,
I'm pretty sure I have the game
that's
that...
Mike.
What?
Say what? What are you saying?
I said I have the game that, the first game, or not the first game they made, but one of the games they made was the first one in the book series.
So if you read the book, you get the answers?
No.
Then wouldn't that be cool then? If the book was the playthrough to the game, that would be cool.
Well, it couldn't be.
You know, like let's say there's a puzzle in the book, right? And then if you know how to do that puzzle from the book, you could do it in the game. You know? And that'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like a
This
retard.
must be the painting that goes in that empty frame.
What I'm talking about, that was good.
We can play Secret of the Old Clock next.
Today.
Yeah. As long as you listen to me, we'll get through this game quickly. One of these days, though, we're both going to do it through without that.
Is that what?
Without me having to tell you everything.
Are you sure that's not gonna happen? Are you sure that's not gonna happen?
Mm-hmm. You're literally the smartest out of the two of us, and you can't play a simple 13-year-old game.
Due to current weather and road conditions, cab service to the greater New Orleans area has been temporarily suspended. We regret being unable to serve you at this time.
Did you go back to Renee?
Hello, Nancy?
Let me get the
Hey,
paper.
Ned.
It's about time you called. Did
You
you
have
make
to
it New
talk
Orleans
to
okay?
her.
Yep.
Have you seen Henry?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure I like the way
What
you
is
said
this
that.
puzzle box in her
Is he
room?
okay?
What is this?
The blue
He's
thing?
fine. Well, he's the executor of his great uncle Bruno's estate.
We aren't doing
which he's
that
not
yet.
Real happy about. But he and his great uncle weren't that close, so he's not grief-stricken or
Now where do I
anything.
get this chalk?
Well then, are you okay?
Other
need to
than
get the
being
chocolate
attacked
bar,
on my way
too.
into Henry's house by a skeleton wearing a red ascot and getting knocked out by the smoke bomb he threw at me, I'm fine
No.
too.
What?
Let's just say that I've stumbled onto a mystery, and I'm not leaving till I solve it. It's also raining cats and dogs, and there's no cab service, so I'm kind of stuck out here anyway.
No. Go back to the
No,
fireplace,
she has been
dummy.
helping me.
So tell me about this skeleton man.
Well, it was someone in a costume robbed me. He or she was leaning against some great room when I walked in and surprised them.
So they threw a smoke bomb at you and ran?
Go back to the dang
They were up to
fireplace.
whatever they were doing.
What were they leaning over?
A scale model of the cemetery next door. Henry says his
Hello.
Bruno made it so he could keep track of who's buried there. Apparently, Bruno used to oversee the cemetery. And right near the scale model,
Hello.
I found a tracing of some kind of symbol. I'm thinking maybe Skeleton Man.
Go back to this
Why would
fireplace.
Skeleton Man be interested in the scale model of a cemetery?
Good question. Maybe I'll take a real good look around in there and see if I can find out.
Good idea.
I would hang
Trying to
up.
figure out how you got to be friends with Henry.
Well,
You
we're
said
not
bye.
best friends or anything.
You said
We're
bye.
not really even friends. I just feel sorry for the guy. I mean, he never hangs out with anyone between classes, and when I'd heard there'd been a death in the family, I just wanted to make sure he was okay all by himself down there.
Don't worry, he's fine. Although I think he misses his parents a lot. I saw him out in the cemetery by what I think is their crypt. He seemed pretty upset.
Oh, poor guy.
I'm not surprised. I get the feeling that
What?
what Henry looks like on the outside is just the opposite of what he looks like on the inside.
You know, you're a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, I know.
Bruno Bolet's
Oh.
housekeeper, Renee, is still here, despite the fact that she and Henry don't really get along that well.
Why do you think she's staying on?
She says it's because Bruno paid her in advance.
But you don't believe her.
10% of Bruno's estate is supposed to go to her. Only she thinks, and with kind of good reason, that Henry's been selling off Bruno's assets on the sly. So it wouldn't surprise me if she's staying on so she can try to bust him.
What's this kind of good reason stuff?
I know for a fact that Henry sold a box of Bruno's things to a local curio shop.
So this Renee person isn't just being paranoid.
What this Renee person is freaky.
In what way?
She wanted me to drink some strange-looking concoction after I passed out from the smoke bomb, but she refused to tell me what was in it. And she wears this weird little pouch around her neck. Says what's inside it connects her to the energy that powers the universe.
She's probably harmless, but stay on her good side, just in case.
That's it for now.
Call again, like soon.
I'll try. See ya.
Bye, Nancy.
Crazy old woman. Crazy old woman. Crazy old woman. This crazy old woman.
Are you done?
Maybe she hears voices at home.
Are you done? Thank you.
Crazy little house.
I'm gonna hang up.
What was that?
That was Uncle Bruno's pet iguana, Icky.
Oh, he's an iguana.
You're stealing paper. He must be using it to build
Imagine
a
being an
nest or
iguana.
something. Look, I
He's
had all
kinda
these books
cute.
arranged so they fit perfectly in that box. Put them back in, okay? I don't have time.
I just want to look
Why
through
does the
this
bird
one
drawing
book.
look like it has
Go
an
right
eyeball
ahead.
to the left of it?
After you put all those other books back.
Huh?
Look at the bird drawing you picked up.
Mhm.
Tell me it doesn't look like there's an eye next to it. Next to the bird.
You'll have to give me a second. I'm doing this book puzzle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I accidentally found the answer to that online.
Good for you. I'm not cheating.
I'm not cheating. I'm just using my resources.
No. Good luck trying to do that when you're playing it with me in person.
I mean, I think we're gonna be doing different things when we're in person, so I mean, it's not gonna make it too much of a hard time for drinking outside.
Oh no, we're gonna play this.
What?
We're gonna play this.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Oh, we're gonna be playing on a computer set. We're gonna play on the same.
Oh, separate.
Hell, no, we're not.
Yeah, we are. And I'm taking your phone.
Hell, bruh.
Too bad. That's what's happening.
Dreams can be dreams.
Yeah, your dreams of it not happening can stay dreams.
Of what? This not happening? The game?
Of you not playing. Yeah.
Can't check that off yet. Did that. Check.
Watch me pull up over there,
Still
bro.
have to do that.
PS4 time and listen until you complete it.
Nope. Yep. That's what you're getting.
Until I complete the Nancy Drew.
Yes?
Yep.
It's like my whole
That's a good idea. Thanks.
I'm afraid you're going to be stuck with me for a while.
No phone or PS4.
Because of the big storm that's blowing in. Everyone in the city's freaking out, and you can't get a cab.
Bingo.
The person at the bank told me, just before she put me on hold for 2 hours. Oh, don't worry, we've got plenty of food here, beds, candles. You're welcome to stay.
How did Bruno die, if you don't mind my asking?
Just dropped dead in the front hallway. I mean, the guy was 95 years old.
His uncle was 95.
Myocardial infarction. That's doctor speak for heart attack.
Attending physician Dr. Gilbert Buford, 504-555-9970. Was that Bruno's doctor?
And his best friend, or so I'm told. I've never met him.
Keychain.
That's one of Uncle Bruno's glass eyes. It's the one he was wearing when he died.
How nice.
Anything else?
I'll let you get back to work.
Awesome.
Well, that was creepy.
Yes, hello. Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. Is this Professor Hotchkiss?
I am she, Nancy Drew. Your name has a ring to it. Do I know you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we met a little while back in Wisconsin.
Oh, yes, you were the delightful young lady doling out the samples in the tasting room of that cheese factory. Yum, yum.
No, I met you at Wickford Castle.
That's ridiculous. There was no cheese tasting room at Wickford Castle.
No, we were both guests there. I found a journal written by Marie Antoinette, which you translated. Remember?
Thanks to you, suddenly all I can think about is how wonderful a nice big slab of Colby cheese would taste right now. Listen, Mandy, I'm on a deadline, so if you could please just tell me why you called.
But my name isn't...
Deadline! Let's cut to the chase, shall we? Chop, chop.
Did a man from New Orleans named Bruno Bollet ever call you?
Now there's a name you can remember. Bollet. Nice and French. I'm a scholar of French history, you know.
Yes, I know. So did Bruno Bollet call you?
Indeed he did. Oui, oui.
Why did he call, if you don't mind my asking?
Because he had read my book, of course.
Are you done?
Skull. Fact or fable. One of my best efforts. Sold like hotcakes, smothered in a rich...
What part are you at?
Did he say anything about owning one of the skulls himself?
I told you to go to the fireplace.
I tell you, Brandy, if I had $1 for every crackpot who's called claiming to own one of those skulls,
Now you go back to that little figurine table thing. The thing we looked at where you can... The one we clicked around on? No, when you walk into the room and you go straight forward. The mini cemetery.
The extent of your conversation?
Well, now, let me think.
Where you got the eyeball?
Insatiable curiosity, Nellie. You remind me of someone I encountered on one of my journeys. But for the life of me,
You go to the upper left.
Nancy Drew?
There's one thing, or no, maybe right. And you,
I'm sorry?
that's what Bruno Bollet said when I turned the tables and asked him if he
you
had
click
any
that
idea
building
where
and it has like the
was.
little markings on it.
The eyes have it. Then he chuckled and hung up.
I think it's
How
right.
much would a crystal skull like the Whisperer be worth?
In this crazy day and age, with a shorn hair and used teeth statues of celebrities get sold for thousands of dollars?
No, it has
Absolutely no
drawings
way,
on it
Andy.
that you can click.
$500 million easily. Maybe even $1 million. Maybe 2. Maybe 10. The sky's the limit. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah, you're talking about the one in the upper left.
Oh, okay.
If someone found a skull made of crystal, how could they be sure it's one of the crystal skulls?
That's where you put them,
Wonderful
or you
question,
use them to
Andy.
put the thing in.
How indeed. Because there are sure to be thousands of fakes out there. Perhaps
You
tens
can
of
click the
thousands. But
arrows.
remember, the real skulls were made long before the tools come
The arrows.
carving today were invented.
Yeah, I did.
Which
It goes bird,
let's put on
skull, or not skull, bones.
Modern
Sorry,
tools
I'm pretty
would have left
sure.
Marks if the skull was a fake.
Exactly so. Mind you, the marks on a good fake would be microscopic and thus imperceptible to the human eye.
Worm
Any
coffin.
thorough laboratory analysis
get the
will unmask the counterfeit.
So the only way to prove that a skull is the real deal is by proving it's not a fake?
You got them on the
And by
drawings.
examining its provenance, its history of ownership, and it shows that a particular investment
Then you didn't trace them all.
from antiquity into modern times.
Yeah, you didn't trace them all then.
Suddenly appear in, say, Germany in the mid-19th century, that would tend to support its authenticity as well.
The idea that the Whisperer can make its owner immortal, do you believe that?
I believe that things that defy any so-called rational explanation happen all the time, Nessie. Now, does that mean there are
Did you get the key?
mysterious external forces at work in the universe of which we do not and cannot ever have full knowledge?
Hello?
It all boils down to us.
Yeah.
If
You
the
got the
human
key?
heart desperately wants something to be true, does the human mind have the power to make it true? Who knows?
If she doesn't shut the fuck up.
Questions, questions, questions. Oh, how dreary life would be without them.
In your
Yeah,
book, you
funny.
said that all the
Did you
people
hear
who
me?
killed the Whisperer were murdered. Yet Bruno Bollet dropped dead of a heart attack.
Fucking ignore the bitch. Goddamn.
Saying the Whisperer was in his possession after all? The scallywag! Why didn't he tell me that? Oh, that's right. I would have hung up on him. Well, if that's the case, then I strongly suggest you take a close look at his so-called heart attack, Sandy. Because if he owned the skull and he died, I guarantee you it was at the hands of someone else. Or my name's not Beatrice Gertrude Winifred Hotchkiss.
That's it for now.
Rock and roll!
This is Dr. Gilbert Buford's answering service. How may I help you?
I need to talk to Dr. Buford. Could you maybe give me a number where I can reach him?
No, ma'am, I cannot. Is this an emergency?
Sort of. I mean, it's not a medical emergency. See, I'm only going to be in town for a short time, and Dr. Buford and I have this mutual friend who died recently, and I just really need to talk to him about it.
Need some consoling, huh?
Yes, I need some consoling. That's it exactly.
Well, tell you what. It's against the rules to give you his phone number, but I can tell you that now that he's all but retired, Dr. Buford spends most of his evenings at his favorite gumbo stand down in the French Quarter. If you really need to talk to him, you can probably find him there.
Great. Do you know the address?
It's at the corner of Rampart and Domain.
Did you say Rampart and Domain?
I did indeed. Granny Pumpkin's Cajun cooking. They make some darn fine gumbo.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and I'm truly sorry about your loss.
My loss?
That mutual friend of yours and Dr. Buford's?
Oh, right. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Bye.
You use the key where you got the tracings.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's me.
So what's been happening? Tell
You
me.
nothing. You take the piece of
Well,
paper,
let's
scroll
see.
in the corner.
Since the last time we talked, I was just about getting ready.
Interesting stuff.
But the reason I called is, I need you to talk to this doctor named Gilbert Buford, who, as it turns out, likes to hang out at a gumbo stand called Granny Pumpkin's Cajun Cookin'.
which should be right across
Why?
the hotel.
You just want me to talk to him? That's it? Nothing nefarious? No.
You've only been on like an hour.
He was Bruno Bolet's doctor, and apparently his best friend, too. I just need for you to see if he thinks
Where are you going?
there was anything weird about the way Bruno died.
What do you mean by weird?
I mean, I kind of think maybe Bruno was murdered.
Murdered? By whom?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Everyone's a suspect at this point.
Including this Gilbert Buford guy?
Well,
Great, I'm gonna be chatting up Jack the Ripper.
oh, I'm sure the guy...
Now you need to go do the book puzzle.
Well, I can see the gumbo stand from our balcony. If he's the guy that's sitting down there, I guess he looks harmless. Okay, I'll go talk to him.
You have to make them all fit
You know
in.
what happens.
Cheerio.
You have to make them all fit.
Knock yourself out.
The one with the iguana on it.
Talk about spicy.
There you go.
It's next to the blue books.
Talk about spicy. A bowl of gumbo, please.
Dive in.
Why, hello, young lady. How kind of you to grace an old man with your lovely presence.
My name's Bess Marvin. I'm looking for Dr. Gilbert Buford.
Well, it's a pleasure to report that I am he.
Do you mind if I join you?
Of course not. A little lively discourse would brighten this gloomy evening considerably. This here is my favorite spot in the whole city. Delicious gumbo, pleasing view, particularly now, I might add.
I'd like to ask you some questions about Bruno Bolet, if that's okay.
I'd prefer subject matter of a happier nature, but I do not want to seem inhospitable, so what is it you want to know?
Is it true that Dr. Bolet was your best friend?
Well, now, I was certainly his best friend, but I cannot honestly say that he was mine. Fact is, while socializing with my fellow man, particularly with pretty young women such as yourself, has always been a source of pleasure for me, Bruno was just the opposite. Unfortunately, the older he got, the more numerous his idiosyncrasies became, and the less concern about their negative effect upon others he became.
His idiosyncrasies didn't bother you?
Now, as a doctor of medicine, I am not only accustomed to dealing with the abnormal, but I find that I'm actually drawn to it. I, for one, thoroughly enjoyed Bruno's outlandish personality, although at the same time I fear it may have played a role in his demise. You see, he died of a myocardial infarction, most likely caused by age-related atherosclerosis. Dying of a heart attack is all too common for people who are socially
That would have been
isolated,
smart.
and Bruno Bolet had most certainly become that.
I mean, solution everything. No, it's not too bad.
Did they do an autopsy on Dr. Bolet?
No. Given Bruno's advanced age and the absence of any indication of foul play, an autopsy was deemed unnecessary, and the body was cremated according to Bruno's wishes.
Did Dr. Boulay ever say anything to you about owning a crystal skull?
Why, yes. Yes, he did. In fact, he showed it to me once. Said it had magical powers. Said owning it was going to allow him to live forever. I thought it was utter nonsense and told him so.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't appreciate that at all. Refused to talk to me for a full 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea where he kept it?
No. He was terrified that someone would steal it from him, so he told no one its
Look at your
location.
DMs.
Not even me. Tell me, Miss Bess, what do you know about that crystal skull?
This friend of mine, who is also a friend of Henry Boulay, you know, Dr. Boulay's great-nephew. Anyway, while she was visiting Henry, she saw this book in Bruno's library about the legendary crystal skulls and was kind of intrigued and thought that since Henry said that you were pretty much Bruno's only friend, maybe Bruno had said something to you about it, and as it turns out, he had. That's all I know.
I see. Well, much as I'd like to believe that skull holds the key to immortality, I'm afraid Bruno's passing proves it's worthless. Although it would make an attractive paperweight, as I recall. Tell your friend not to give it another thought.
Where was Dr. Boulay when he had his MI?
In the foyer of his house, just inside the front door. In fact, I hadn't
Did you
seen
look?
him for a while, so I picked that day to pay him a visit. I walked up to the front door, found it unlocked as usual, opened it, and there
What?
he was, lying on the floor in obvious distress.
Tell
Next
me.
thing I know, his housekeeper came running in and started shrieking and carrying on until finally I sent her out of the room so she could summon an ambulance and I could once again hear myself think. Then well, let's see. Then I knelt down and saw that he wasn't breathing. So I pulled him away from the doorway so I'd have more room to work on him and began chest compressions. I continued until the medics arrived, but nothing they did made a difference either.
Why would he have a heart attack in the foyer?
That's always been a bit of a puzzlement to me, too.
Can you remember anything that might indicate what he was doing by the front door? I mean, had he just come in from a walk? Was he wearing a hat? Was he holding anything? Had he dropped something? An umbrella? Sunglasses?
Why, yes. Yes, he was holding something. A piece of paper. And on the floor next to him was an envelope. He must have collapsed while reading a letter.
Do you know what happened to it?
Now, I know the letter was no longer in Bruno's hand when the paramedics arrived, so perhaps he released the letter when I moved him. And yet, I do not recall seeing it on the floor when they wheeled him out the door. Iggy.
What's icky?
Iggy. Iggy is an iguana Bruno befriended, then turned loose in his home. It soon developed the annoying habit of stealing paper and stockpiling it in the vent system.
Iggy is the iguana's
While
name.
you were tending to Bruno that day?
No, but then I rarely ever saw Iggy. Moreover, it would not have been the first time a missing document ended up in Iggy's possession. Renee would periodically call
He said
me and
Iggy
visit
is the
up
iguana that Bruno befriended and let have run of the house. He had a terrible habit of taking paper and squirreling it away in the vent system. And because I'm trying to figure out about what happened to this letter that Bruno was reading when he died. And he was like, I'm guessing Iggy took it. And then he goes, it would not have been the first time a missing document ended up in Iggy's possession. Renee would periodically call me saying the lizard had taken off with one of Bruno's prescriptions and that she needed a replacement.
Bruno's prescriptions, and would I please write her up a replacement? In any case, Bruno once told me he
Iggy
was
is
trained
a menace to society.
to retrieve the things it had stolen.
Do you think it's possible that Renee caused Dr. Boulay
I'm just imagining the iguana Iggy with that boy bad news. He a menace to society.
No. Had he died of an overdose of medications I had prescribed, the manner of his death would have been quite different. But he died of a heart attack. Of that, I am certain. However, I know for a fact that Renee is deeply involved in the practice of hoodoo. And as Bruno's housekeeper, she had ample opportunity to use it against my poor old friend.
You mean hoodoo really works?
Young lady, never, ever underestimate the power of suggestion.
Oh, that's true. That's
If a
deep.
person-
She said, Bess goes, you think hoodoo really works? And he says, young lady, never underestimate the power of suggestion. If a person believes in something, even on a subconscious level, fantasy can easily become fact.
believes in something, even on a subconscious level, fantasy can easily become fact. And who knows what rubbish Renee filled Bruno's mind with? Drink
Yeah.
this, don't eat that. This brings good luck, that brings bad, day in and day out. Even if he said he didn't believe a word,
I mean,
who knows how
you know
much
those,
it's
like,
come
people that...
absorbing. He was very old and vulnerable. So could Renee have caused Bruno to have that fatal heart attack? There's not a doubt in my mind she could indeed.
Thanks for your time.
It's been a pleasure, I assure you.
Hello?
Hi, Nance. Okay, here's what's been happening at my end.
And that's pretty much it.
Good work. I'll take it from here. Thanks again.
Good luck. Bye.
Did that. I haven't done that. Still have to do that. Check. Check. I haven't done that.
Alright guys, sorry about that. I'll be cutting that out obviously of my, whatever you want to call it, my YouTube video when I edit it, but find the letter. Oh, that's right, I have to go to the, where is he again? I forget where that damn iguana thing goes, or how to get to him. Okay, so I think I have to do this. So I have to put them in the right order. Well, I know they're the most recent, right? That's what would make sense. That's not what I wanted. Find out. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
Did that.
Ignore my cat.
Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that.
Okay. Well, let's see. Observations. So yeah, I know we have to arrange. Would you? What are you? What are you freaking out about? What? What? Are you okay? Gator. Hey. I don't know what's wrong with him. Anyway, sorry about that if he blared your eardrums out. He had a little panic attack, I guess. I don't know over what. Okay. So, I know that they died most recently. Let's see. Oh yeah, in Hotchkiss's book, where'd it go? Okay, so these relate to the items in the pictures. So like, U is umbrella, right? So if we go back and look at that, the one in front of it is P. So we need to find something that, poodle? Yeah, okay. And then A is before that. Ape? I don't know. I'm just gonna guess, because I don't see anyone else sounding anything that could be A. Next is H, so hat or hatchet. I don't know. Oh no, that's probably axe. Oh wait, axe. I'm stupid. Because that's definitely not an ape. L, so lollipop. M would be, I guess that, because none of the others start with an M. F, which is fan. Oh, and we got it. Okay.
Come on, Summer, give me a break here. You never said anything about that. Well, how was I supposed to know? I mean, what am I, telepathic? No, come on, don't get upset. Look, I'll see what I can do, okay? What do you mean, something else? You gotta be kidding me, Summer. I don't have that kind of money. No, I meant, I don't have it now, but I will, soon, okay?
So he's doing it for a girl. A basic bitch that can't make her own money. No, Bruno, we don't do that. So that's how many times we have to hit it, I'm thinking. Okay, well. Out we go. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk to him.
Yes?
Oh, well, I
I'm going
can't.
to keep looking
Okay.
around.
Awesome.
Okay, so now we have to. So if you remember on the thing, the amount of lines that were next to it, like on the door frame, are how many times we're gonna hit it. So this one only had one, so we're gonna hit it first. This one had two, so we're gonna hit it second. This one had three, so that one's next. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that's how we do that. So see, these things will tell you. Oh god, that thing scared the piss out of me. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to leave a thingy.
Here, Iggy.
So I guess I have to let's see. Well, I don't know exactly what outfit we have to dress him in yet, so we're gonna do this. So if we look at the pirate dummy, creepy. Cool. Okay. So we know that what that does. This I think we have to. I honestly don't know. What? How do we? So we need to get them all to show eyes. Like that. Damn it. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Gosh darn it. Oh my god. I hate this. Okay. Okay, we got those. God darn. Okay. That was too straight. Yeah. Fuck. Whew. Got it.
This must be where I'm supposed to put all the glass eyes I've found. Let's see how we're doing.
Okay. I know it's gotta give me an eyeball or something, right? I guess not. Fuck. This is harder than it looks.
Gotcha.
Got it. Okay. Okay, so we'll come back to this.
There must be another way out.
We're gonna do that thing in her room. So this one's pretty simple. So each of these things create different parts of this image, and you have to get them from, like, I'm guessing left, right, from top to bottom. Now earlier I cut this part out, but I sat here and I just went through them all and made note of which ones did what. So now I'm just, which you're gonna have to do that. You have to go through each one, and you don't have to draw what it shows, but like briefly describe it. In order to do this. And what I did was I numbered on the paper, this being 1 all the way around clockwise to 18. This will be 18. So next we need 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 10, 12. And now we need 2, wait, I didn't count that right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 16, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And then we need, so that's 10, so we need 11, 13, 14, and 18. Is that all that we can look at, I guess? Also, let me... There we go. So,
Did that? I haven't done that. All done. Check. All done. Can't check that off yet. Did that? I haven't done that. I haven't done that. Still have to do that. All done. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. All done.
Yes?
Do you think I could borrow your keychain? The one that has Bruno's glass eye on it?
You want to borrow it? What for?
Actually, all I really want is the eye. I mean, it's just so cool.
What if you break it?
I won't. I'll be really careful, I promise.
I don't think I want to take that chance. Sorry.
The box of your great uncle's things that you sold to Zeke's curio shop, that was a no-no, wasn't it?
What box of things? I don't know what you're talking about.
The guy who owns the shop said you sold him a box of assorted items. I'm assuming they used to be Bruno's.
Well, somebody screwed up somewhere because I haven't sold anything to anybody. Why would I sell one lousy box of stuff when I'm about to inherit a whole house full of stuff? Get real.
You sold it because you needed some quick cash in order to keep Summer happy, didn't you?
How do you know about her?
Playing detective is actually a lot more than a hobby with me. I could make a lot of trouble for you, Henry, but if you come clean, tell me about Summer.
She's this girl I'm in love with. I think she loves me back.
She doesn't.
She's so unpredictable, it drives me nuts.
You argue a lot?
All the time, mostly over how schizoid she is. I mean, I never know what's gonna make her happy. Like, just before I left, I took practically every bit of cash I had and bought her a bunch of CDs. You know, to keep her occupied while I was gone, right? Well, soon as I get here, she calls and says her sound system just went bluey, and I had to buy her a new one, because what good were the CDs I bought her if she couldn't play them? So then you threw a bunch of Bruno's things into a box and sold it to that curio shop. Yeah, I wired her the money, but then she called and said she also needed new headphones. Next call, it was new speakers, and now she expects me to buy her a flat-screen TV.
let me give
When I
you
try
some
to
good
talk to her
advice.
about
Dump her.
always wanting more like that, she gets really mad. But I'm afraid if I don't give her what she wants, I'm afraid she'll dump me. And I couldn't take that. I mean, she's the only girlfriend I've ever
Dude,
had.
if you were a real person right now in this day and age,
Look,
you would have
don't
millions of
tell
them.
Renee or any of those lawyers about selling that stuff, right?
I guess I could just forget all about it. Especially if you were to, say, do something for me.
I know. You still want the glass eye? Take it. Go ahead. It's all yours. You want something, I want something. Take it and we're even, okay?
Well, it's not like you sold off half the estate or anything.
$300. That's all I've gotten out of his estate. I swear. Go on, take it. I was naughty, but from now on I'll be nice, I promise.
Do you know anything about the crystal skull that was in that box of junk you sold to Zeke's?
There wasn't any crystal skull in that box.
Are you sure? It would have been inside another box.
Well, I did throw in some smaller boxes. Like I said, I was just grabbing stuff. Was it valuable?
All I really know for sure right now is that it's missing.
Great. Be just my luck to have sold something that wasn't.
Yeah, it was worth about 10 mil. Good
Check
job.
back with you later.
Whatever.
I haven't done that.
Hello again.
Did Dr. Bolet ever say anything to you about a crystal skull? He may have referred to it as the Whisperer.
No, he never so much as mentioned a crystal skull, whispering or otherwise.
I can't see your big dumb pet is in the way of my car. But please, if
house when Dr. Bolet passed away?
I was indeed. I was in the library cleaning when all of a sudden I heard a big thump. I hurried out to investigate, and sure enough, there was Dr. Bolet lying by the front door. And as I rushed over to him, the door opened and in walked Gilbert Buford. He took one look at Dr. Bolet and hollered at me to call 911. So I ran back into the library and did just that. When I came back out, Gilbert was leaning over Dr. Bolet, listening for breathing, I suppose. And then he started pushing up and down on his chest, but it was too late. Even I could tell that Dr. Bolet was gone.
How was it that Gilbert was able to just walk right in like that?
As you yourself discovered, people around here seldom lock their front doors during the day. But you know, in the back of my mind, I have always wondered about Gilbert Buford showing up at the door at that exact moment.
I understand that Dr. Bolet had some interesting pets, like an iguana.
That man never met a creature he didn't like. He trained them to do all kinds of silly tricks, then let them run free, inside the house as well as out.
Do you know how he went about training them?
I surely do not. Don't get me wrong. I liked Dr. Bolet, I truly did. But I swear, sometimes his activities made as much sense to me as bathing in a bayou full of gators.
I'll leave you to your potting.
Come see me anytime.
This shovel with the weird handle, do you think I could borrow it?
Dr. Bolet took great interest in that shovel. Don't know why. Never used it. Just like to see it hanging there. Me, I use it to dig up roots.
I could dig you up some roots.
Right now I need mushrooms. I was hoping to get them picked tonight, but from the looks of all this potting I still have to do,
I'd be happy to pick them for you.
why, what a generous offer. All right, then. I need 5 painted conchs. They're mushrooms that have got a short, fat stem and a large, bell-shaped cap covered with big red dots. You might find 1 or 2 here in the garden, but you'll have better luck in the boggy part of the cemetery. You get me 5, no more, no less, and I'll let you borrow that shovel.
Deal.
You can put them in this bag. How else may I be of service to you?
Nice talking to you.
Take care, hon.
Okay, well, we're off on our mushroom hunt. I know there's one somewhere over here. Where'd I see it? Oh my god. Oh, there's one. Oh, wait. What did I do? Did I actually? Oh, okay.
Got to be a painted conch.
That's such a weird name. Okay. I know there's another one in here somewhere.
Another painted conch. Yes.
There it is. Okay. We're just gonna attempt to find it. That's not it. Why would you not back up? Okay, well there's one. Now we have 4. We need one more. Uh, oh, frickin' heck. Okay. And that's 5.
Did you pick me those mushrooms yet?
Sure did.
Well, bless your heart, you did it.
Actually, picking the one growing on the log sticking out of the swamp was a little hairy.
Oh, my. I forgot to warn you about Bernie, didn't I?
If by Bernie you mean the alligator that almost had me for dinner, yeah, you did.
He's another one of Dr. Bolay's pets. He'd kick that log to get Bernie's attention, then feed him marshmallows. Problem is, now that gator leaps up and snaps every time someone so much as touches that log. I should have said something, but I've gotten so used to Bernie, I just plain forgot. Anyway, feel free to help yourself to that shovel. You earned it.
I'll leave you to your potting.
Fare thee well.
Okay. Well, we'll do that last. I want to see if there's anything we need to catch up on.
Hey, Nancy. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Meaning...
Are you familiar with the legend of the so-called crystal skulls?
Is that where aliens supposedly scattered a bunch of perfectly formed crystal skulls all around the world like thousands of years ago? And all the skulls have different magical powers?
Something like that, yeah. Apparently Henry's uncle was the proud owner of the Whisperer, the skull that was supposed to make whoever owned it live forever.
Only now he's dead and another superstition bites the dust.
Maybe, maybe not. See, this book I found in Bruno's library said no one who has owned the Whisperer has ever died of natural causes.
So how did they die?
They were all murdered.
Come on, you don't believe that crystal skull stuff is true, do you?
I'm not sure what I believe yet. But right now, what I think doesn't matter. The people who knew Bruno had the skull, if one of them believed in the Whisperer's power, they may have figured the only way they'd ever be rid of Bruno was to cause his death.
But didn't he die of a stroke or something?
Heart attack.
Well, there you go. Natural causes.
Heart attacks can be induced.
You've been watching too many of those forensic detective shows.
That may be, but what's really interesting is the skull is missing.
That is interesting.
And I'll bet you anything that's what my bony friend in the red ascot was looking for.
Does Henry know where the skull is?
He doesn't know anything about it. At least that's what he says. But if that skull is still around here, I intend to find it.
I kind of figured that.
Henry confessed that he sold off some of Bruno's things because he needed money to keep his girlfriend Summer happy.
She's high maintenance, huh?
Extremely. You're so lucky.
Hey, don't I know it. Think he sold off the Crystal Skull?
I don't think so, no. He acts like he's never heard of the Crystal Skull.
So the search goes on.
Bruno Bolet's doctor, Gilbert Buford, was apparently Bruno's best friend as well.
Think Bruno told him about the skull?
Yes, in fact, Dr. Buford told Bess that Bruno showed it to him once. But apparently he told Bruno the skull was bogus, and Bruno got a little ticked off. Never showed it to him again.
Well, when it comes to murdering someone and making it look like a heart attack, a doctor's got to be right up there when it comes to suspects.
Don't worry, I've been thinking the same thing.
So what else is going on?
In order to find that crystal skull, it looks like I'm going to have to find all of Bruno's glass eyes.
Bruno wore a glass eye?
He wore a lot of glass eyes. Not all at once, of course, but from this box I found in his study, it looks like he had at least 25.
What makes you think finding them will lead you to the skull?
Something Bruno said to Professor Hotchkiss, whom I've met before, by the way, in Wisconsin. Did I ever tell you about her?
Why does that name bring Boots to mind? Boots and cheese.
Anyway, it turns out she's an expert on the crystal skulls. So Bruno called her once, and when she asked him if he knew where the skull called the Whisperer was, he said, "The eyes have it."
He meant eyes with an E instead of an A.
Right.
Did he lose all these eyes or hide them on purpose?
I'm pretty sure he hid them on purpose.
And I thought Henry was weird.
While I was picking mushrooms for Renee, I almost lost my hand to one of Bruno's pets.
You have a big dog or something?
A big alligator named Bernie.
How can you make a pet out of an alligator?
Apparently by exploiting their fondness for marshmallows.
Well, stay away from them. I like your hands just the way they are.
I can't quite figure out whether Renee neglected to tell me about him by accident or on purpose.
Hey, if you're not sure, you'd better stay away from her, too.
That's it for now.
Call again, like soon.
I'll try. See ya.
Bye, Nancy.
Okay, what was I doing again? Oh, yeah. Okay, so if y'all remember the spider thingy, the wind-up toy thing in front of the other door out of here, it played a tune when it played. So we're gonna play it using that and what we learned from her hoodoo book. I really don't like that thing. Ugh. The last is will start me. Okay. Okay, now that that's over. Now we go to the... That's not what we go to. We go to this thing. I knew an eyeball came out of it somehow. Where is it? There it is. Okay. And now, that we've done that, we're gonna go do one of the other puzzles. Okay. So if we read this, it says time will tell. Part 1. So basically, we're going to use the clues. So he says midday, which is 12. 3 hours have passed, which means 3. Move ahead 2 hours more would be 5. And 9 hours before, which is 8. 6 hours before 2. And moved ahead 9, 11. So, and like I said, you'll get that from this part. So we're going to do 12. Let's see, 3. 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. 2. 1. Or wait, not 1. 11. My bad. Now we're gonna do part 2, which is back. Part 2. So the noted words in this one are high noon, which is 12, 5 hours before, which is 7, gone in 3, which is 10, would be 5 hours, which means it would be 3, 2 hours from now, which would make it 2, and an hour later, 1. So we're going to enter 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 3, and then 2, 1, and the last part is also in this book. Part 3. So, for part 3, it would be midnight, 12, only 4 hours before, which would be 8, mere 2 hours would be 10, 6 hours after, 4, usual 5 hours, 9, and 2 hours later, 11. So we're going to hit 12, 8, 10, 4, 9, 11, and we get the last eyeball that we're gonna get from this. Okay, so we're gonna save real quick, and I'm going to restart this so that it's not super long.